Welcome to the PokeDraft Kings, a league that is a league, but it isn't. It's ran very similar to daily fantasy sports if you've ever played daily fantasy sports. Basically, that means that your team is always changing from week to week. You're never going to end up having the same team twice. You don't draft Pokemon per se. You're going to be picking up new Pokemon each week, every week. So, the purpose of this league is to be competitive between friends, but also have fun at the same time. Teams could easily end up being really wonky with all the theme requirements and the point value system. The possibilities are truly, truly endless. It will be a 10-week season featuring 8 coaches, which will be introduced all at the end. All the coaches will have their introductions. And the top 4 teams at the end of the season will enter the playoffs to see who will be the real PokeDraft King. As you can see on your screen right now, this is our website. It'll be the first thing you can see in the description below. Any rules, regulations, anything that I might have missed, anything I don't mention can all be found on the website as I go through and showcase it while telling you about this league. The homepage, as you can see, features last week's winners, the current overall standings, Pokemon MVP race, also a Twitter feed that does not have its section yet. Like, you can't see it because obviously you're just hearing about this today, so the Twitter doesn't have any tweets. This is the About section. This is where you can find all the rules and that fun stuff. It will be an important page, and I'm going to go through and explain all those rules right about now as I continuously go through and show you the rest of the website. But you can read all these up later on your own, but I'm going to explain as best I can right now. So first things first, there are no drafts, as I stated before. Team building videos can be created and uploaded once a match happens, but they aren't required at all. Teams should be kept secret to other members of the league until they have had their battle, and this will keep a surprise factor. Coaches can pick up 6 Pokemon of their choice each week that fit the point system and the theme requirements for that matter, and use that team to battle their opponent. Teams for coaches will never include the same Pokemon twice. Once a Pokemon is drafted or picked up in a week, that coach cannot pick up that Pokemon for the rest of the season. Now, with that rule in place, coaches could potentially end up using the same Pokemon in the same week. That's totally acceptable, and there's no rules against that. Teams will not be revealed or discussed amongst the other coaches. You have 1,500 points total to make a team each week. All Pokemon have gone through a point ranking process based on OU viability and a lot of testing between all the other coaches, which you can see on your screen right now. Higher up OU mods are better overall Pokemon, obviously, cost more per week. There's a very, very limited list of Ubers that are allowed because you can't really prep or be required to prep week in and week out to face an Uber. So the list is very, very limited and very restricted. Any Pokemon that can play a good role on a team, such as Swift Swim or Chlorophyll abusers, get an increase in their point value just because of what they can do. And there's also free Pokemon. These are really just PU and NFE Pokemon, and a lot of testing has gone through to make this list possible, but just so everybody knows and is aware, this list is not perfect at all. We all know that. This Pokemon can move up here, down here, this could cost more, this could cost less. There's always, something we miss. But so far with the team building, we've seen that the list has been pretty fair overall. And element of surprise is a very, very crucial factor in this league, as you have nothing in front of you to prep for week in and week out. You just know you have to build the best team that you possibly can. Coaches will have to rely heavily on their competitive knowledge to make their teams. And on the subject of themes, every week excluding the first and last week, we'll have a theme for picking up Pokemon. Some examples. One of the weeks you must pick up all Legend or Pseudo-Legend Pokemon, as you can see on the screen right now. There's also a week for Monotype battles, another week where you can only pick up 100-point Pokemon or less, and a lot more others that you can find on the website in the description below. It'll create a lot more fun and friendly atmosphere, and really test the coaches with team building skills. All of these battles will take place on ORS Wi-Fi with the exception of Giant, who will play his matches on Showdown, and will be uploaded every Friday for the 10-week season. Sounds like a lot of fun! I think so too, but there's a bunch of other stuff included in the website that I didn't even mention, but for now, I think I can leave that up to you guys so you can go and check it out for yourself. Look through the individual point values for Pokemon, as every Pokemon from OU to PU has been ranked with the help of all the coaches. Be on the lookout for potential team merchandise from coaches in the future. You never know what coaches could do. Make a little sale, make a little shirt. Otherwise, it's time for you to get to know the 8 people involved in this. So without further ado, let us all meet the coaches of the PokeDraft Kings. Cue the serious music. What's up, lucky people? Lucky Green 9 here, and I'm here coaching your Alaska Articunos. Turn me up.
What is up, everybody? I'm Truex Norseman, and I am proud to be the coach of the Boston Silk Scarfs.
Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Zach, and I'm your coach for the Carolina Charmeleons.
What's new, Poke Crew? It's your turn, Crow, right here, and I'm the coach of the Concord Cryogonals.
What's going on? MadWordPlay here, and I am the coach of the Dover Duskulls.
What's going on, gamers? Boy, Jen Gaming. Today I'm proud to say I'm your coach of the Harlem High Dragons.
Yo, what's up, my alphabets? It is I, Alpha Sister, the one and only coach of the Salem Civilized, ready to bring hell to the rest of the competition. Insert evil laugh here.
What's good, my fellow Scarfers? You already know who it is, the one, the only, Scarf Sylveon, and I'm proud to announce that I am the coach of the Seattle Sylveons.
Well, you've met everybody now, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know down below in the comments who you're rooting for, if you're hyped for the season, and all that fun stuff. If you're not hyped for the season, man, get hype! It's time. That's what you need to know. It's time. It's time to put in nothing but the finest of work. That is all.